Hello, I'm wbz-tv meteorologist Barry Burbank. I have your forecast for this Sunday night and for the next several days. And after today's beautiful weather, this is hard to beat because we're up in the middle 80s. Many spots, the air was nice and dry, a nice breeze at times, up to 10 to 20 miles an hour. Just a few patches of clouds here and there adding decoration to the sky, so it certainly was beautiful. But we have a shot of getting a 90-degree day. We've had 11 so far this season. I think we're going to make it to number 12 in Boston on Tuesday. It probably should just make it. It may not be quite as high as it could have been because the wind is going to be more southerly, so that's the only problem. We'll discuss that in a minute. But I think we're going to make number 12 on Tuesday. We haven't had any 90-degree days so far in August. We typically get 4. This probably is the only shot we have of getting one for the whole month will be on Tuesday. So we'll see what happens at that point. But we know the air is nice and dry right now, and it will stay that way overnight tonight. Here are the dew points all in the 50s. The muggy air is way down to the south, and you can see a dew point of 71 in Cincinnati. That's coming right back at us. So we will have that here on Tuesday. Some cloudiness around today, some of these little puffy fair weather clouds, and here, there you can see they developed, adding some decoration. Most of them are drying up now. But we want to open up the shot for you and go to the west and show you what's going on, because out to the west, we do have some cloudiness out there, and that may foul up the sky tomorrow somewhat. See this little cloudiness in here that's sort of thinning out and sort of spiraling away from that center? This is a little disturbance, unfortunately, that's going to be coming right along and come right over our sky right during the afternoon when probably we're going to be watching that eclipse. So we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't interfere too much. Here's your low temperatures for tonight. 67 in Boston. Should be in the upper 50s to lower 60s in the cooler outlying locations. So again, another comfortable night for sleeping. And tomorrow we get up to the upper 80s, 87 to 88 degrees. It could have been striking 90 tomorrow in some spots. But with some of that high cloudiness and because of the solar eclipse, it looks like it will knock the temperature down a little bit from what it could have been had it been mostly clear without the eclipse. So here we have on the south coast around 80 to 82 on the Cape, but 76 at Nantucket for your highs on Monday. So watch the timestamp here in the upper right-hand corner of the screen and watch how it changes through the night. It's essentially going to be clear just about all night long, and a very nice night coming up, no question about that. We get in tomorrow morning, it's nice and sunny for your Monday morning all over the place. You go to the west, and then we start to see some of this cloudiness coming in from New York State. And it comes in right around 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, thickens up a little bit, at least that's what the models are predicting. It kind of looks that way from that system that's out in the Midwest right now. So it looks like that is going to impact a little bit our solar eclipse for tomorrow. So it starts at 1:28 in the afternoon when it officially begins. It maxes out at 2:46 in the afternoon, and that's when the sun is 63% eclipsed. So that's going to be at 2:46. There you go right there. Note the temperature about 87, but again, those wispy clouds will be in the sky, even making sort of a milky sky as we get closer to the maximum eclipse time, and it ends at 3:59. Over the path of totality, there's going to be some good viewing in the northwestern part of the United States. There's going to be some inclement weather in the middle part of the nation and also down around the coastline of South Carolina in some pockets here in the northeast. Of course, we are not in the path of totality. It is not a total eclipse here in New England, but we will have the next eclipse in 2024 on April 8th, and that will be a 92% eclipsing of the sun by the moon at that time. These will be your high temperatures across the nation tomorrow. Get another hot day here with some 90s and a chance that that's going to come up into New England. So many areas should be nudging or slightly exceeding 90 degrees on Wednesday. We've got the dry air now, but the muggy air is on its way. Along with the muggier air and hotter air, we have the pollen levels going much higher with ragweed getting into the mix now that we're getting into late August. And grass is, of course, a contributor there, being an allergen as well. At the beach tomorrow, 87 with the southwest breeze, 10 to 15. Not quite as breezy as it was today when it was up to 20 knots at some point. We'll have a tide at 11:30 in the morning. Should be a great beach day with a low tide at 5:30 in the afternoon. The Cape and the Islands for the next few days. Tomorrow should be a gem. Tuesday will be very windy on the Cape, up to 30 miles an hour in gusts, so that'll keep it a little bit cooler on the south side of the Cape, 78 degrees, and it looks like we'll have partly cloudy sky, and then there will be some showers on the Cape on Wednesday morning. Some disturbances in the tropics to watch, but nothing seems to be imminent. Nothing is threatening at the moment, so we'll just keep our eye on those disturbances out there for the next few weeks. Okay, looking for a few showers and thunderstorms Wednesday morning scattered around. And it'll be very humid, by the way, Tuesday. And Tuesday night, extremely humid. into Wednesday morning. Then it dries out quickly Wednesday afternoon with the passage of a cold front by noontime Wednesday. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday look like great days, but actually temperatures starting to go a little bit below average by the time we get to next weekend. That's the way it looks right now. You can watch WBZ News tonight at 6:30 and 11 o'clock. You can also see it at 8 o'clock on my TV 38 for the latest news and weather updates. Have a nice night.